Coming to you from Scenic the Basement at ICN Studios in Brooklyn, I'm Jacinda Jefferson, and this is And Friends with Jacinda Jefferson. Every other week, meet a new guest host. Each time, we're going to discuss the latest news in pop culture, the industry, life, and much more. And today's guests are none other than some of our old favorites, Foluke, Tuakli, and Jacinda. How are you guys this fine, almost Turkey Day?
It's yeah.
Good. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. I'm
hungry
relaxing.
too.
Yes.
Oh, you know, I really want like golden crust. It's like I know
want
golden crust is not.
crust?
I don't know what it is, but today I'm really feeling a patty.
Is it golden crust, or do you want some Caribbean food?
I think it might just be Caribbean food.
Yeah.
I am getting Caribbean food on Thanksgiving Day. I'm going to stay with my best friend's family, and they're Jamaican, so I get to enjoy.
Yum on.
That's probably what it is. It's not golden crust.
It's not golden crust, though.
That was
Yeah.
Both of your faces are just like,
Nah.
golden crust?
Caribbean food. Okay. Golden crust.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Sponsored by.
I just pull out a whole thing of patties. Golden crust for all.
Oh, my bad. Golden crust. But yeah. So.
But yeah, I'm excited. Turkey Day is upon us, and just have that time with the family and enjoy that time, just relaxing and not worrying about anything else. I'm very excited for that.
That's what's up.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving foods?
I like everything as long as it's cooked. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty much.
That's true.
I'm an inner fat girl, so I like to eat.
I do love to eat.
Yes.
I really do.
Yeah.
I love pumpkin pie.
I had some pumpkin pie yesterday.
I love pumpkin pie.
Have you ever had those Patti LaBelle pies?
Oh,
Patti!
girl! I had that peach cobbler and apple the apple peach cobbler. That stuff is off the chain.
I don't know what Patty is doing in the kitchen, but
Putting
whatever
the foot
she's
in it?
doing is working.
Yes, because they don't sell it
love it.
here, but I had it last year when I went back home to Houston, and not only was it tasty, but it was giving me the giggles. I was like, Patty, what is you putting in here, girl? Because I'm like,
But that's the thing. The Patti LaBelle pies really, like, once you pop, the fun doesn't stop. Like, I have to eat at least 2 Patti LaBelle pies this weekend.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
but wait,
Where
where
do
did
they even
you
buy
get it though?
Walmart.
Where's there?
Well, online?
You guys know I live in New Jersey. There's Walmarts all over the place.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Right.
I'm only
Suburban.
thinking about New York. Okay, Brooklyn. Yeah. That's why I was like, what?
No. Oh, yeah. Walmart, whenever
I'm
you
like,
get
the
your...
bodega got patty pies?
No.
No, whenever you get a chance, go to a Walmart. If you have a Walmart in your vicinity,
No.
get you a Patti
Brooklyn.
LaBelle pie. Warm it up a little bit. Put some ice cream on top of it. Oh,
Whew.
yeah.
You know what
Yes.
I always liked? Cool Whip.
I don't like whipped cream.
No.
That's
I didn't
alright.
say whipping cream.
Cool Whip. Cool Whip.
That's
Whipping
Is
cream.
there a difference? Is there a difference?
Yes, because that's more like it's like the
Wait, girl,
See, this is
sound
why
effects.
I don't like
Sound
whipped cream
effects.
because it
Because
reminds
I
me of
don't
like
like-
frothy consistency. It's
so
gross.
my mother always liked whipped cream, which is like the cream that you get to make whipping cream, but you don't whip it. So she would just pour it. But then my
Yes.
sister always liked Cool Whip, which was more like it's like
Whippy?
if shaving cream was edible and tasty. That's that stuff.
Girl, I think you just like the sound effect.
I do.
Cool Whip.
And because I grew up on Family Guy.
Cool Whip.
Okay.
Cool Whip.
Cool whip.
Cool Whip. Cool Whip.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, there was this movie it wasn't back in the day. It was like 2009. You guys remember like Andy Samberg from like SNL?
Duh.
No.
Dick in a box.
Yeah, him.
Oh, with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he had a movie with his buddies called Hot Rod, and they had it's like the dumbest best movie I've ever seen.
Great.
But basically they had this whole 1 minute long segment. They're just like, my safe word is whiskey. Why are you saying like that? Saying what way? Like basically just like that, and it reminded me of that. But anyway, you know how the episode goes. We start off each show with the Beyonce mood of the day. But listeners, it's weird to say, but this is Oh, I'm sad now. This is like it's not the last episode. It's more like a see you later. It's not like the last episode. But basically, listeners, I came up with I had an epiphany. And the epiphany is basically I'm going to be having another platform to have marginalized voices have their stories heard and their stories told and in website form. I haven't really settled on a name yet, but it's going to be exciting. Mm-hmm. And basically, I don't want And Friends to end, but I would like to evolve it, basically. And I think it's going to be evolved into like a videotaped roundtable discussion, which is very exciting. And have like different people from different walks of life have different conversations. For instance, one of the aspects that I want on the new platform is to talk to people who have like professions and stuff who don't often have those professions discussed. Like, for instance, my best friend, who I'm going to get her food on Thanksgiving Day, is a minority in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Mm-hmm. You don't talk about people of color in STEM. It just doesn't happen. And now, finally, luckily with like A Wrinkle in Time and stuff like that, we're getting to see that, Black kids and Asian kids and Latino kids actually really like science and technology and engineering and math. So I would love to have like a roundtable discussion about that kind of visibility with minorities in STEM. So that's kind of like what I would like the new platform of And Friends to be, just elevating what we already have, because I do obviously love the format of my show. I wouldn't have thought of it if I didn't like it.
Yes.
But just elevating it and making it more accessible to more people.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
I'm all level up, hey, level up, hey, level up, hey, hey. But yeah, that is basically what's happening with And Friends. And since it is the last episode for now of And Friends, what we're going to do is have the Beyonce mood of the life.
Damn.
So it's gonna be you're gonna pick a song lyric,
all right,
that really makes you feel something special in your heart. About Beyonce, about your life. I also have to do a little thinking as well.
Okay.
But, Beyonce is very important to the show. And of course, I'm not getting rid of the Beyonce Mood of the Day playlist. It's very important. It's a fire playlist. The songs are excellent. So what I'd like all of us to do, take out your phones, look through your Beyonce discography, and really think about you know what? I think my Beyonce mood of the life is from Diva. Take it to another level, no passengers on my plane. What? And I think it's because, you always are trying to better yourself in life. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, all you have is you. Mm-hmm. So you're going to just have to keep doing you, keep trying to better yourself. And whoever comes with you, comes with you. Whoever doesn't, doesn't. So thank you, Beyonce, for that lyric. It's really important to me. A lot of lyrics that you have are really important to me, and they speak to me. But that's definitely something that speaks to me on like a G level. Because I'd like to think I'm a G in a couple of ways. How about you, Foluke?
Come back to me.
Okay.
Girl, I'm looking.
Well, I had a mood for today, but I don't know if it could be my mood for life.
What was your mood for today?
My mood for today was very much centered around Halo.
I could say
but not really in a in a conversation with oneself. Mm-hmm. So Halo starts by talking about walls. Mm-hmm. The walls that you put up, the ones that you work your life then to take down. Mm-hmm. And then it says, standing in the light of your halo. So to me, that means that we were all kind of just born perfect. We were born innocent and hungry and loving and worthy. And we put up our own walls, our own barriers, our own restrictions on the greatness that is innate to the way that we exist. So for me, it's not so much becoming something, it's how do I return to the way that I was created.
That's very existential. And beautiful.
Yes. Okay. I was going to make it fun, but y'all ain't give me time. Mi gente, la música no discrimina a nadie. Like, you know, I just be out here not discriminating and stuff.
I mean,
So
that's
mi gente is your mood as well?
That's a mood.
Let me think. Let me look at the lyrics for mi gente.
You say my body stay wetter than the ocean?
Oh. My goodness.
Is it wetter or wider? Because
I think it's wetter because oceans are quite wet.
Oh, okay.
I'd have to talk to my gyno about that.
Oh.
Am I average or?
Oh my goodness!
Is this standard hydration?
Standard hydration. Ew.
Okay, this went another direction. Okay,
I was deep and then I was foolish.
Lord. Okay. I would say for me, freedom.
Freedom.
And I think the chorus, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Freedom, where are you? Because I need freedom too. Break chains all by myself.
Yes.
Won't let my freedom rot in hell.
Well,
Hey, I'm going to keep running because the winner don't quit on themselves.
Hey!
Okay?
I feel like that is like an eternal mood.
Yes.
Beyonce has some bops.
Like I said, episodes, literally since episode 1, we don't deserve this woman.
We don't.
We don't.
Simply do not.
God, like.
Although, can I? No.
Nope, go for it.
No.
You've already opened the worms.
What? Girl, say it.
You know, I was listening to Beyonce Spotify, as one typically does on any given day.
Yes.
And she has such an evolution through her music. And this current Beyonce, the Beyonce that's buying back 50% of her Ivy Park from that racist man. And she's such in like a boss, as Jana would say,
of course.
arena.
Yes.
And I almost, listening to her, I think in my own deficiencies was like, wow, this is a lot. Like, this is a lot. But it's almost like when you step into your power, those who are not ready and those who are not claiming it for themselves cannot handle it.
Exactly.
So what I need to do is rise to her level in order to properly enjoy the music. I think but then at the other time it's like
when I can start to relate to Beyonce on a personal level.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, this is fierce.
I think her music is very relatable. Yes. I think that because I kind of grew up with Beyonce, you know, because I'm from Houston and we're almost close to age. I would love to hear more of the Beyonce talk about how is she able to have longevity in the industry? How is she able to maneuver through the industry as a black woman, as a black businesswoman? And how is she able to stay sane, you know, while unfortunately a lot of her peers, you know, are falling under, you know? So
like the fact that she has been around since 1990, I want to say 7. And she's still doing it better than these girls. Half her
3
age.
times over.
So much and she's doing it first. Like she's being in a way innovative. She's still showing us that she can roll with everything. Like whatever the industry standard is, she keeps bursting through that ceiling. Come on, I'm sick of her.
You're sick of her.
I'm sick of her being everything. Exceptional.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, y'all do gotta realize she is exceptional, and I'm not taking that away from her. But at the end of the day, she is a human being.
Yeah,
and
she does have faults, you know, just like everybody else.
Yeah. Oh, well,
big fault.
Listen, okay.
No Jay, if you're listening, no hard feelings. But also, it's gonna take me a while to get over. I'm happy for their marriage. I'm happy for their love.
But let me tell you,
for me,
if he was a regular schmegular man, I don't think she would have taken him back.
But the thing is, I just don't. I mean, I don't need to put claims on people's relationships or everything like that, but it does sometimes take away from me enjoying the music when I feel like I have to take them as a package together. Like, I'm not going to put claims on your relationship, but at the same time, why are you forcing me to see him in concert?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want me, I'm trying so hard to respect you in your union, but you're putting him on me.
Especially since, like, when they did do the very beginning of that tour, when they were, like, looking at each other and singing whatever they were singing. She looked so, like, oh, I love you. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Like, during my show, he looked like whatever. Maybe because he just has that debonair kind of.
But he's also a man. He's also a man who has like a certain level of,
he's got that
toxic
swagger.
masculinity. So he's not about to be all over, right?
Yeah.
And then on top of it, it's like
he's not
Beyonce is a performer. It doesn't matter what she could be singing, "Love on Top" and then turn to "Resentment." She's still gonna give it to you. You be like, girl,
give it to you, every boy.
Yes. Because she will commit to whatever is happening. So I wouldn't.
Whatever she's acting now, she may not even be truly feeling at that moment.
Exactly. So I don't even trust the facials.
Yeah.
It might all be a ruse.
I mean, Lemonade tells you she was going through a lot.
Through it.
She said, "And everything is love. To all the good girls that love hustlers, to all the mothers that put up with us, to all the babies that suffered because of us. We only know love because of ya." Oh, this must have been Jay.
Jay said that.
Jay said this.
And he's like, black women, we love you.
Right.
Like,
but you know what? Black women, as one who identifies as such, I'm tired. I can't have my narrative be just dragged through suffering all the time. Well, how about, instead of saying, this one's for me, how about you show me how you're going to contribute and ride for us and be there for us, et cetera, et cetera. I don't need to be reminded that I've been through things. I know.
Yes.
Damn it. And stop making us like wear it as a cape or a badge of honor. Like we champion that we've just been through so much. No. Trust me, adversity makes strength. Adversity is a privilege. Adversity will keep us going, and that's why black women should lead the world. However, I'm tired. Stop making us save y'all. We are not heroes. We're not always going to come to the rescue. And I'm CCing the 59% of white women who don't seem to be able to get it together.
I like to add, stop making us rehabilitation centers. Okay.
Yes.
Because
always
we're not
going to us
rehabilitation.
thinking that we're going to solve every single thing.
Yes.
We can't do everything.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
but we don't
not in that way. It's
Yeah.
like if something is wrong, oh yeah, they'll fix it. Every single time, it's got to be a little bit of effort from other people as well.
Right.
Yes.
Mrs. Obama said the reason that she was attracted to Mr. Obama is because he was a full man that didn't need to be taught
Rescuing,
Right.
saving, babying. Oh. I was actually reading.
We are too young for these guys, but they have put us through it.
Y'all sign in unison.
I was like,
okay.
I have this new app called Pattern, which is like an astrology thing.
Oh, yes.
And it says like relationship expectations and different sort of things about me: empathy, sensitivity, nurturing, kindness.
What's your sign?
I am a Leo with a rising Gemini.
Hey, rising Gemini.
Yeah, see that? And the rising sign is what they see when you first meet them before they get to know you. But then my moon.
Well, we have a sucky rising then. No shade to us.
Yeah, Gemini.
Oh, Lord.
No shade to Gemini.
But Gemini rising is like bubbly and fun and energetic.
Okay, cool.
And then my moon sign is Pisces, so it's like very.
What is this? What is this?
It's called
your natal chart?
called Pattern, but it's the natal chart that you need to know. So you got to know. Like,
I know my rising.
What are
it's
you?
a Virgo, but my sun sign is an Aries.
Beyonce is a Virgo.
She is.
I don't know what her rising
But
is.
I was talking about the relationship expectations, and in mine it says, what did it say? Instead of dating partners who are neglecting your, what does it say? If there's conflict, it might be, it was really, really interesting. You can go deeper.
What?
Highly independent.
All
they
she
aren't
has said
swayed
is
by what
neglect and
other
go
people.
deeper. I'm confused.
Stop it. Highly independent. They, as in the relationship, aren't swayed by what other people want or care about the latest trends. Analytical and detail oriented and likely identify with their career. I don't remember where I was going with this, but basically it was like having having someone who is a full human, basically,
Right.
is
Yes.
what it was
Right,
getting
right,
at.
right, right.
Like, I can't baby someone, and I can't try to do everything for them, because then it's like hindering my own growth.
Yes.
Ooh, talk about it.
Yeah.
And that's like, ugh.
You're just gonna feel depleted in the end.
Yeah,
All it's
and
gonna
it's
do
very,
is just
it's
lead to
stressful, like
resentment.
trying
Yeah.
to, full of resentment.
Yes. Yes.
But no, like, the relationship that I was in I broke up with him last year. I feel like I had to do a lot for him and try to like teach him how to do things. And I'm like, I didn't sign up for this. Only people I want to teach in life are the people that I bring into the world.
Yeah.
When I'm ready.
Yeah.
I don't have time to be babying a person older than me.
Yes. Yes. Child.
Well, you know, somebody was telling me, or maybe they read it somewhere. I don't know where I've got this piece of information, so take it with a grain of salt. But men from an early age are discouraged from showing any type of emotion. It's kind of like conditioned out of them. So what you and they are also, unfortunately, in this homophobic society that we've created, if you get too close to a male friend, it's like, ooh, you're gay, and apparently that's a negative thing. So men typically wake up around their teens and their 20s like, wow, I don't have any true intimate relationships because I haven't been taught the power of vulnerability and I don't know how to open up to others. So they seek it all in their partner. And they're letting out like years, if not decades, of things that they've been trying to connect with other people on their partner. That's simply unacceptable for me. And I think that's unacceptable for anyone. It's not just a male-female thing, because it can go both ways, or otherwise gendered folks. I think we have to stop using relationships as a way of self-discovery. I think you need to do the work
Exactly.
individually.
Exactly.
And then
yourself
you grow
first.
together.
Exactly.
I have so many... not so many, because I ain't out here in these streets. My oceans ain't that wide. But a lot of men that I come across, because I typically have like a bubbly personality and they are quiet, and they're like, I just want to learn so much from you. Or like, they want me to fill all the space in the room, and I need somebody to stimulate me intellectually, emotionally, spiritually.
Yeah.
Like, how are we getting to the next level? I think
Exactly.
that's a theme in
like,
this.
it's fun to have fun, but it's like when the fun fades and it's just like us in a room.
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about?
Yes.
I had a guy ask me the other day, I was just talking and spitballing, and he was like, I said, like, menopause. I don't even know why I was talking about it. And he goes, what's menopause?
Jesus.
And then also didn't know.
Or when they get grossed out about the thought of a period. It's like, how do you think you were brought here? This is for everyone. We need to hold everybody to higher standards. It's not even a gender thing, because there'd be some.
It's everybody. Yeah.
It's everybody. It's just typically women are held to higher standards
Much higher
from
standards.
birth.
Yes.
So we educate ourselves. We're taught to do for ourselves so that we're not taken advantage of. Like things we need to hold. That's what equality is. It's not just a woman thing. It's an everybody get to a better level thing.
Yes.
We can all do better.
Especially the heterosexual cisgender men. I mean, truly. I'm just waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Maybe it'll be 2 generations from now that we are fully equal.
Yes. I absolutely agree.
Because it ain't this generation.
Because it's not going to be anytime soon.
Lord.
You know what I also thought about the other day?
What's
Why are men allowed to be cocky, but women have to be humble?
Just society is the way that we've been, programmed.
But that's not fair.
You talked about this on your other highly acclaimed
I sure
podcast.
did, but I thought about it and I was
cocky
like,
is seen as powerful with men, and with a
BDE.
woman is bitchy.
you can have BDE as a woman.
You can have
But it is true. Like, why if I'm like talking about how I'm proud of the work that I'm doing and I think that I'm good at something, why is it me being cocky a bad thing? But
that's not cocky. That's
it's
confidence.
self-awareness.
but it quote unquote comes off as cocky.
But in whose eyes, and are they
Well, in that
important?
sense, that's
Oh no, I'm gonna still talk about how much I'm the shit.
Talk that talk.
Because I know it.
Well, the thing is, are we really talking about someone being cocky, or are we speaking about perception?
There it is.
Because that's
true.
two different things.
That's true.
Because there's nothing wrong with valuing yourself and
Being happy with your
accomplishments and sharing that with others. But
Yeah.
if you feel like you the hottest thing walking in the room at all times, like your shit don't stink,
and you're not putting in the work
and you're not putting in the work, well then
isn't that the worst?
That's the worst.
I don't like that in a woman either, or anyone.
Yeah,
I don't want to deal with it.
I would like that confidence to come from a place where I'm like, well, I can see that you're putting in work and you're doing hard work. You're not just waking up and being like, well, look what happened to me today, just out of the blue.
Yeah.
Yes.
But even when we talked about BDE, like the idea that now women can have it.
Y'all younger than me. What is BDE?
BDE is that.
Oh, okay. I just caught on. Okay.
That quiet confidence that comes from just knowing
that you got it.
Oh, okay, okay.
That,
so a woman can say that?
Sauce. Yeah.
A woman.
Even like that is equating it to like male genitalia. I don't even need
true.
to have BDE
yes.
because I just got that E. Right?
That's
I don't
true.
need to have something between my legs to prove it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we too often like gender those things. Like people are like, she's a girl boss. No, she's a boss. Like boss was never male to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I really dislike, or even the other way, like he's a male nurse. No, he's a nurse.
He's a nurse.
And so I don't know, when it comes to humility, like you said, it's an admirable trait in everyone. It's just weaponized for women, and it's not weaponized for men. For instance, back to zodiac signs, I'm a Scorpio. Scorpio men are looked at as
girl,
yes,
I can't, girl. Do not be talking about Scorpio men, girl. What? They are dangerous. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, if you look at some
Scorpio
websites,
man.
they characterize the Scorpio man as so desirable because he's so
sensitive and self-assured.
Oh, they are narcissists. But go ahead.
You know, no. What is the most narcissistic male sign in my eyes?
Taurus. Sorry, that was.
Oh no, I do.
That was personal.
I'm speaking personal too, but
no, it's still Gemini. It's still Gemini.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that as well.
Kanye West and Donald Trump.
No, I feel like a Sagittarius male is not.
Do I know any Sag men?
Oh,
My brother's a
yeah.
Sag man. He's very kind.
Okay, how old? Is your
Sagittarians are cool.
34? Okay,
He'll be
well,
34.
Sagittarians are cool.
No.
She like no.
No. See, I'm a Scorpio Gemini rising, and we are not compatible.
I met a lot of cocky
no.
Cancer men.
Cancer men
Yeah,
they need a lot of attention. They need to be fed. But then they don't want to seem like they want to be fed, so you have to pay them the attention. But then they're like, nah, don't bother me. But then if you stop paying them that attention,
Then
Moody.
they're just like,
They're like, wait,
come
why-
back.
Moody.
I don't have time for these games.
Yeah.
Moody.
I need, I don't know what I need. Only the Lord knows.
I need me, myself, and I.
Yes. Oh well, shit. That's another move, Beyonce.
I got in the end.
That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'ma be my own best friend.
God. Well, this took a wild turn, but that was the Beyonce mood of the day. So, listeners, obviously, the Beyonce mood of the day is going to be on Spotify for the rest of Spotify's days. Search Beyonce mood of the day and follow it. And each song mentioned by myself and my friends to start off the show have been and will be added. Well, have been added to the playlist, and that's where they will stay. So, don't forget about it.
Yes.
I didn't have any talk of the town topics today, but you didn't know what happened with Jill Scott?
What's up with Jill Scott?
No, I just saw
busting a man over the backside of his head.
all I saw was in passing on
that
the
was a
shade
movie.
room with did Trey Songz dedicate a song to her or something?
Okay, here's where it began. So Jill Scott had a concert I think it was last week,
Yeah.
and she was getting real handsy with the microphone, if you know what I mean.
Handsy.
She was she's getting very handsy.
Uh-huh.
Just Foluke. Think about the shape of a microphone.
Lord, did she put it in her mouth?
She alluded to it.
Go ahead, girl.
So everyone
I'm not
was
mad
like,
at her.
but here's the thing. Jill Scott has very sexual songs. So I don't know why
Yeah.
people were so surprised that
She's always been like
she's
that.
always she's a freak.
How was it her own concert?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like none of this is surprising. None of this.
I'm not. Look, it's her own concert. She can do.
And it's her
Tisha
life.
Campbell can be singing.
Oh no!
And Tiana can be taking off her wig during her set. Let Jill live.
Let her live.
Let Jill live.
But then Trey Songz basically dedicated a new song to her and her perceived love of fellatio.
Oy.
I didn't listen to it because I don't pay Trey Songz any mind. But what was the song? Did it sound?
I didn't hear it. I just saw it in passing. I haven't heard it.
I'm sure there's lyrics. Oh God. But no, like own your set. That is another thing.
What's up?
It's like society's like love your body, love yourself, but not like that. And that's annoying.
Are we shocked?
It's annoying. It's very annoying. I was thinking about that yesterday because everyone's always trying to police what a woman can do with her body and her sexuality. But like it's a natural thing.
So is that what you feel is the case with Jill Scott, or do you think people are just like, dang, I thought she was more classier than that? Or
I have no idea.
Are they just shocked?
I feel like people were more shocked because like they're not used to seeing, people juggle a microphone's balls.
The microphone had balls? What kind of a show
No,
was
she
this?
was like, it was like air balls.
Air
But
balls.
I really feel
It's
like
Air Bud.
I feel like it was like early 20-year-old shock because
Or people who just don't know Jill Scott as a musician.
Yeah,
I mean,
I bust out laughing when I saw. I was like, Jill is off the chain. Okay, she's
Work it, Jill.
she's having a good time. She's making that money, but also, I don't like going to anyone's, like male, female, whatever. I don't like to see people be overly sexual, but that's because I have my own issues with my own sexuality and I can come to terms with that. So I would have felt uncomfortable unless I had at least a little bit of Hennessy or something to be able to be like, go ahead, Jill. Get it.
Yeah.
Make sure you take it out so it don't electrocute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
And that has nothing to do with Jill. What you're saying,
no,
it's
I'm
just
like,
your
I
preference of
probably
like
would've-
you don't want to.
My preference is to turn around, but I wouldn't go be upset about it because it's her own. It's her own show. She can do
It
it.
is her own
And honestly,
show.
I love to see women empowered with their sexuality. It will not be me out there with a microphone and some balls, but
Yes. Yeah.
go ahead, girl.
I found the Trey song lyrics.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's going on?
The new me, the old me, my new things, my old thing, my old flame, so propane, that dope thing, that cocaine.
Who's writing
What?
his music? I don't know if that's
Trey,
supported.
what is going on?
And he uses Jill Scott's song as an interpolation. Look, baby, got big poppy, so wavy. No stockings. Okay, we gone shopping. I'm listening, you talking. Okay. This is cute. I'm sure it's a lovely song. I don't want to listen to it though. Give me something real. Baby,
lovely.
do it like
I don't know.
Baby, do it like
I don't know.
Baby, do it like Jill. Know you got that real. Oh,
Okay.
do it like Jill.
An ode to Jill.
And the song itself is called Jill, Something Real.
Somebody take that boy's pen
Trey
away. Who is writing
Songs.
this stuff?
I
Trey
can't.
Songs being opportunistic in these streets.
I can't.
But yeah, that's what happened with Jill Scott. So we're gonna move on. I had a couple of cute questions. Obviously, you're both creatives.
Allegedly, yes.
And I just wanted to talk a bit about, being a creative, especially since, I'm going on a new creative endeavor. I thought that would be very apropos.
Okay.
So how do you know when you need to be fulfilled creatively or that you're not being fulfilled enough?
Great question. Well, I know for myself, like in my 20s, I spent a lot of time just trying to really figure out what my niche was. And like, I moved here from Houston, with dreams and aspirations of being in fashion entertainment, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. And it was a journey because I did real estate, I worked for American Express, and then I tried to do the acting and the fashion, and I put my dream on hold because it wasn't sufficient enough for me to pay my bills. And then it got to the point with my job with American Express, I was like, I'm not happy. And I don't want to be selling credit cards for the rest of my life. And the people that I'm working with, I feel like they were toxic. And I'm like, I didn't move here and make all these sacrifices to be doing this. And so that was in 2015. And then I told myself I'm going to dedicate to my creative endeavors full time. And the process with that, you know, being a creative entrepreneur, you definitely have your ups and downs, you know, because for one, dealing with invoices, when you send it to client, you'll be waiting for a payment from 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
You know, so money management is key. Anybody that wants to be a creative, be an entrepreneur, you have to be very good at money management.
Yes, you do.
Also, keeping your spirits up, because there's going to be times where you're not going to be getting as much work. Your phone won't be ringing. So you really have to keep your spirits up and be positive and know that the opportunity will come. Also, I believe in not putting all your eggs in one basket, being able to leverage all of your strengths. You know, I'm an actor, and the acting right now is not consistent, but that's why I do the voiceovers. I have my voiceover business, and I do the hand modeling, and then I do the fashion show dressing. But that still allows me to be creative and be in a creative space and keep those juices flowing. So really just knowing what your strengths are and being able to leverage it, having faith in yourself, surrounding yourself with positive people, and money management. I don't think a lot of people talk about that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. When I was just like a plain old freelancer, that net 45, net 60, it's very scary. It's very scary because you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. And I give props to people who are just freelancing, because it is it's a hot and cold sort of occupation, but it is very rewarding because you have so much space to create and so many things that you're able to do, and you're not being stifled by like a brand or a company that you're owned by. I think that's the one thing I really miss about freelancing is the freedom that I had to just create and write whatever I wanted all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's really rewarding to just be able to be like, I want to do this.
Yes, definitely.
What's your favorite, out of all your creative endeavors, what's your favorite thing?
I mean, it's really hard for me to say a favorite. I mean, everything pleases me in different ways. I mean, recently I just did a voiceover for Anthony Anderson, connection with Blackish, and a pharma company called Novo Nordisk. And basically just speaking about how diabetes affects African Americans. And that was really a really great project that I was a part of. I did a web series this year. I mean, it's hard. Everything feeds me. That's why I'm doing it, you know? Otherwise, if it doesn't feed me, I don't want to do it.
How about you, Foluke?
What's my favorite?
Oh no, what's
how
do you know when you need to be creatively fulfilled or when you're not being fulfilled enough?
I don't get good sleep. That's number one. But I don't it's an excellent question. I was just learning from your testimony. I'm not fulfilled creatively because my energy, which I feel is signature to me. I think when people think of me, they think of my energy. It's so non-existent. I'm just moving through the motions or the paces, what have you. And I think when it comes to where I get my energy for creativity, for me, a lot of it is idea-based, is being surrounded by other creatives who are following their dreams or their passions or their goals, whether it's their professional job or it's their hobby or like I get inspired by other people making their dreams come true, as corny as that sound coming out of my mouth, because I mean, if you think about it, our parents' generation and our parents' parents, they thought about going to work, getting the money, staying at the same company for 30 years so that they could get a watch. And our generation has this beautifully annoying thing in our ear that says there's more to life. There's something deeper that we can fulfill, and we should find it regardless of how much it pays, the longevity, the esteem that we've made up in our minds that come with titles and things of that nature. So I just get excited by everybody around me kind of saying, to hell with the standards for which people said we should live. I'm living for me. But that doesn't always mean making a web series or a podcast or, painting something. Sometimes it just means being outside and seeing something and taking an iPhone photo. And knowing that I'm not putting it on Instagram, I'm not putting it on Twitter, I'm not sharing it with anybody. I enjoyed capturing that moment for me. Sometimes it's volunteering. I think there's creativity in engaging with people and supporting communities, and that sometimes gets my creative juices flowing, because a lot of my creativity is purpose driven. I want to make people feel a certain way. I want to inform people or educate people or have people's perspectives change. So by getting to know people and by being service oriented always, as opposed to money oriented or status oriented, that's how I get back to the root of who
you are.
I am.
That was actually my next question.
Yeah.
As a creative, what sort of mark are you hoping to leave with the work that you do?
Great question. I would say for myself, just being a person who is authentic, remaining true to myself, and then also being able to empower people to know that there's power within them to create the life that they want. I feel like that is my purpose in life with my testimony and things that I've gone through. Eventually, that's something that I know that I want to do more of.
I would say, number one, I want to leave people with a smile. It's not always from happiness, but it might just be from relief or release. I enjoy interviewing people and telling stories, and so at the end of it, you should feel lighter. Whether it's because your smile is a reflection of my smile at you, or just the idea of people feeling seen is really important in my work. The nuances and complexities of the human race as it is today. I think we get really attached to labels that have so little to do with who we are. And that the most interesting things about us are the places that we've yet to explore. I'd also like to... Something else I was going to say. Can't remember what the other part of it is, but the
To
smile
be continued.
part, to be continued. I was going to say, similar to your point, was I want to leave people with the sense of urgency or the desire for action. I don't know what that action is for them or for you or for me, but the best leaders are those who empower and encourage others. For instance, this doesn't have anything to do with creativity, but when I was an RA, which is the leader of the dorm in theory, nothing was more gratifying than someone saying, I joined this club because you told me about your experiences doing X. Or I never thought about leaving this country, and after you shared your takeaways from study abroad, I applied to these 6 things and I used this link for a scholarship and it was completely paid for. I think leadership and I want to be a leader in my creativity in the way that my product makes you improve your quality of life by doing X. Whether it's, I speak, that's a way of being creative. And so you decided to have a conversation with, your mother who you haven't spoken to in a year because you thought there was hope for your relationship. Or you looked at a painting and thought, wow, that's an interesting stroke. Maybe I'll try a new technique. I think true creativity is leadership because it's innovative.
And it gets people involved in so many
crowd
ways.
going.
Gets the
Engaged.
people going.
Yes.
I don't know, but it's provocative.
Sometimes I wonder, why I became a creative or why that was the thing that like God picked for me to have. Like why couldn't it have been science or why it couldn't have been other things. But I feel like I wouldn't have it any other way. Having creativity, I think, is just like paramount to who I am.
Yeah.
And it's always been something that's very important to me as a person. Just having a quick tongue and innovative ideas. It's just something that I couldn't imagine not having that. Imagine not.
I tried. I mean,
I can't even imagine like how I would be if I wasn't creative. That's like a really weird thought to even think about, like saying it out loud.
Yeah.
Everyone's creative, but like to have your entire life, like there's nothing else I would ever want to do with my life than have that creativity exercised in a way.
Yeah.
But I mean, even in the exercising of your creativity. In the exercising of your creativity and your deep-seated passion for self-fulfillment, that in itself is a privilege.
Yeah.
Like our forefathers, they didn't get to say, what's really just going to tickle me today? They were like, I need to put food on the table.
Yes.
Like, I am a colored person. There's no X for me. And it was those people who broke barriers, whether it were the people in your family or beyond, that said, you can do this. I mean, I talked about this before. I'm first generation American. And you're talking about people of color in STEM. Nah, immigrants, we be in STEM. We were born for STEM. My name is Foluke. I had a doctorate waiting for me somewhere.
Yeah.
And I chose not to do that. If you look at the cast of Crazy Rich Asians, like most of them,
many of them were supposed to be or went into school for
doctors,
things that
lawyers.
are not that they're doing.
Yvonne Orji went got a master's. I mean, it's limitless, but it's our parents are the ones who are questioning us, but they're also the ones who afforded us
those opportunities.
The opportunities, the magnitude for our dreams, because they worked hard. Like, they came to this country and they were like, I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to achieve the highest level in the mind of society and what will guarantee me money. I look at some jobs online, I'm like, wow, I could have really done this. I mean, I would be unhappy, but I'm like, wow, entry level 90,000?
Let me sign up.
I'm like, well, maybe I could at least be unhappy, but on a yacht somewhere or on vacation. But I don't want to spend my whole life escaping my whole life. I don't know. We happy you were creative, though. We happy you're creative. But I even think engineers are creative.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at the day, it's all about what makes you happy. You know, what is your purpose? So whether it's a creative, whether it's a doctor, an engineer, a volunteer coordinator,
an accountant,
is whatever makes you happy.
I have a quote by Julian F. Fleuren.
Let's go with that.
Cool, great. It's the creative adult is the child who has survived.
I like that.
Part of the pattern astrology that I saw today. One of the things on my chart said, there's a part of me that still doesn't want to grow up. And I think that's the creativity. Because it's just like that
your
childlike sense of wonder, the imagination, I'm always daydreaming, always about stuff. Just, I don't even know what half the stuff is, but sometimes I just be daydreaming. I'm like, let me write that down. Wake up from a nap. Let me write that down. Just, I'm one of those.
You're blessed.
Yep. I have choreographed dances in my sleep.
Yes. Yeah.
See, I just finished being an assistant. I'm currently in between jobs, headed for my next opportunity. Hallelujah.
Woo-woo.
But I still, even though I've finished my job, keep going through my to-do list in my sleep. And it's not even my to-do list. It's like I'm going through my former boss's calendars while I sleep still. Isn't that scary?
I'd be a little... I wake up in a cold sweat.
Not a cold sweat, but I'll be like, wow, I hope that call, we need to make these cars because they've got this coming up.
And then you're like, wait,
and I'm like, I'm whole ass on vacation.
It doesn't matter. Oh my God. I am going on my first vacation. Vacation next week, and I'm so excited
That's
to just
what's
like
up.
disconnect. I feel like I need to recharge my batteries.
Yes.
Because this is like away, like no service away.
Yeah.
A
Like,
blessing.
will not, and I can't wait.
Where are you going?
I don't want people to bother me. So I'm literally,
She got fans.
Oh,
She was like,
okay. All right.
I'm literally going on vacation to get away from
She's going
everyone.
to her private
And that's
island.
her purpose.
I'm going
Yeah,
to my private island in Bora Bora.
Okay.
And
Leave me alone. Leave her.
literally, I'm like, I'm so tempted to just put on Instagram like a picture of my feet on my stories at the airport on my luggage and just be like, if you need me, don't. I'm not going to do that though, because that's not my brand. Just kidding.
That's not my brand.
But I'm really excited to just recharge my batteries and just be by myself and just reflect. This was a great year for me.
That's what's up.
Why was it a great year?
I got closure in my old relationship. That was very important to me. No, closure as in like I can like completely close that door.
You can move on.
Say thank you next and just flourish.
Yes.
That was very important to me. It was also really important year this year because I focused on what I'm good at with my writing. Mm-hmm. And that's quality over quantity. Last year, I tried to write like a feature a month, and my batteries were drained by May. Mm-hmm. This year, I was like, I'm really good at marrying pop culture with social justice and world culture and U.S. culture, putting them together and talking about a bigger picture. Mm-hmm. And I think those were the pieces that this year that I was like, yes, I love talking about this. And I also think that opened up the door for me being like, this is the type of writing I need to keep doing. Mm-hmm. I love hip hop, but I don't want to write about hip hop the rest of my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
No shade to anybody who does want to write
yeah.
about hip hop for the rest of their life. But for me, I know that my voice is a little bit more powerful than that. Mm-hmm. And I want to continue to push through that ceiling, let people know what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
Put a little sugar in that what is that? I can't remember the saying. Put a little candy in the medicine or something like that. Sweeten up.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
She's looking at me like I have
like,
9 heads. It's like
Yeah.
when things are like a little, I think it's candy in the medicine.
Yeah, when things are like gritty or hard, you want to make it
A little bit more easy to digest.
digest. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Candy in the
Yeah.
medicine. I think
Yeah.
that's what.
Medicine in the
Yeah.
candy?
Candy in the medicine.
I mean, I don't know what the phrase is.
Yeah, I
but
think
it
it's
just
candy in the
feels like-
medicine.
I think it's candy
yeah.
in the medicine.
Yeah.
Because I'm still
Because medicine is like, oh, I don't want it. But
the
if
purpose-
you sweeten
yeah.
it up with a little, remember those remember like, there's not good
With
medicine.
some drink, some codeine and some grape soda.
You get them.
Don't do that, by the way, kids. Don't do
We're
that.
not talking about
Okay.
lean. But like, when you would take like that medicine, like cough syrup, but it tasted like cherry
Yeah.
or orange. Sweeten up the medicine a little bit, make it a little easier to go down the tube.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I'm good at. Making the things that aren't as easily digestible or easy to talk about through the lens of pop culture.
That's a great tagline.
An easy
was
to
a
swallow
long
pill. It's a long tagline.
But
Easy to swallow
it's
pill.
but like, yeah, just to get the idea. That's yeah.
But I think I've discovered my purpose as a writer, what I'm good at as a writer. And I also just live for myself. You know how long I've been like, I think it's just me because I have a bleeding heart. And I try to help as many people as I possibly can. But it's time I live for myself fully. If I want to do something, like I've always been like, oh, I really want to do this, but I want to like, I don't know if I want to spend money on it. No, if I want to do something, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And I finally that switch in my brain happened this year. And I'm like, wow, life is fun when you actually do stuff.
Was there something that triggered that switch?
Trigger. Well, I can't
Twiggle,
speak.
twig-
Twiggle
is
my
it- is
switch.
there
Triggered.
Is there something that's flipped the switch for you?
Triggered.
I think it was just, I think since my mom passed, I think I've been really focused on being a responsible adult. But it's also like, these are my 20s.
Yeah.
My 20s are for exploring the world, meeting people, finding out what I like and what I don't like. And now that I'm, I'm single as a Pringle in my mid-20s, I'm like, I need to live. And there's so much world to see.
Yes.
There's so much life to be lived. And I'm going to do it. Like, literally, I'm going on this trip to Bora Bora because they told me I have, like, all this vacation time. And I'm like, oh. And they're like, well, you don't have to, like, go on vacation. I'm like, oh, no, I'm going on vacation.
Yes.
You told me I have vacation time. I'm going on vacation. So I booked the flight that same day, and I'm going. Because I was like,
dang,
I would like to see the world. I would like to have a true vacation.
Yes.
Not feel rushed or that I have to run back to go to work. Because I had like my birthday trip this year. I felt like it was a great trip. I loved it, but it felt like really rushed because I was like, oh, I have to, get back to work.
Yeah.
And this is like, no, I made sure all my work was done yesterday. So I can go on this trip and just be like, and I've deserved it.
You deserve.
I deserve.
Yes.
So I think that
Are you going to use your socials?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, you said you have no connection.
Yeah, she's supposed
I have
to
no connection to the outside world.
decompress.
But oh my God, social media is such a, ugh.
Or toxic. I mean,
It's
I'm on
so
it right
toxic.
now. I hate myself.
Like, I'm so excited to just,
She said, I hate myself. Damn.
I'm so excited to, social media is the worst. I'm on it right
Damn.
now. Oh, I hate myself. But that's what the thing, like, I feel like I'm so, I've never been like the person who's like obsessed with posting pictures and showing everyone what I'm doing. Except when I like the songs that I listen to, so I'm gonna post the song I listen to.
Yeah.
That's like the only thing. But I just want to just get away from everybody, and I want to just live in the moment, live and explore the place that I'm going to fully. Immerse myself in the culture, immerse myself in everything that the island has to offer me, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I feel like this year was just like the year of just like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna live my life and I'm gonna do it. Shout out to Brandon. Brandon is sleeping right now.
Oh.
I know I ain't here to spend.
Are we that bored?
I thought
Are we that bored?
Brandon, I'd also like to give a special shout out to Brandon. Brandon's been here since the very beginning of the show.
What the?
1 o'clock this morning.
No, he's our trusty,
Sure.
handy dandy engineer,
sis.
producer of the show, and he's very important. And I'm going to miss you very much, Brandon. But of course, we're gonna hang out still.
He's like, it's all
whatever.
good.
He's still wiping the crust out his eyes.
Oh my goodness.
But of course, the last segment of our show is called
Was that it for Talk of
Unpopular.
the Town?
No, that wasn't
What
Talk
else
of the
is
Town.
happening?
That was Questions with the Guest.
Talk of the Town.
Oh, I was just wondering if there was any more tea to drop. I'm curious.
Do I have any like Talk of the Town tea? Nothing's really going on in the world right now of
Thank God.
pop culture, which is a blessing because I'm like, I don't want to report on
Wait,
it.
what about Kim Porter?
Oh yeah, rest in peace,
yeah,
Kim Porter.
that was sad. That's sad.
Prayers up to Quincy,
Really
prayers
sad.
up to Christian and the twins
Yeah.
and Diddy, and I'll be sure, and everybody who knows Kim Porter and loves Kim
Yeah.
Porter. I know she was a light. She was a light.
A lot of people spoke positive, on social media.
Like that she was a beautiful mother,
Yeah.
wonderful person. I know when I saw that news, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
Kim
I was like
Porter.
47.
Like Kim Porter.
I'm like,
In a
dang.
couple weeks, too.
It's just like a very unfortunate
Around Thanksgiving,
circumstance.
too.
Right around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, nothing is worse than like losing your mother before you're ready. No one's ever ready to
Ooh,
lose their
the
mother.
babies
Straight
is
up.
so
No
young.
one's ever ready. But a 12-year-old girl's 20-year-old son, like just out of the blue. It's very sad. And I wish
Yeah.
them the best. And she was so beautiful. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Didn't she went into cardiac arrest or something?
Yeah, I think she
Yeah,
she was
pneumonia.
complaining about pneumonia, flu-like
And people
symptoms.
were not taking her seriously. Just like they didn't take Serena seriously when she was
And that woman almost died as well
right.
in childbirth.
Right. Not comparable, but I did tweet about this, that I was in the hospital for several weeks because I was in a car accident. I broke both my hips and they put my foot in a cast. I used to complain that I was in pain and people would not take me seriously. They'd be like, oh, press your button, whatever. And they told my mother, because I was complaining about an area where I was not, quote unquote, hurt, according to their records, that I wanted attention. Well, one nurse finally believed me that I said I was in pain. She opened up my cast and had seen that my heel was eroding.
Oh my
And
gosh.
nobody put proper cushion in my cast. So for weeks while I was complaining, I actually was developing a bed sore. And I still to this day have that bed sore.
Wow.
And people said I wanted attention.
Listen to us when we say we're hurt.
That's why every
Lord.
time I hear one of these stories, I'm like, I totally believe it. And Rosa Clemente, who once ran for office and now is a advocate and a speaker, it's in Brooklyn that black women and brown women have like the highest percentage of casualties from hospitals and like problems while in the hospital.
I don't trust this
not,
New York healthcare. The facilities is nasty.
I just don't trust implicit bias as it runs rampant in our hospitals, in our prisons, with our cops, in our school systems, with advisors telling people you're not going to go to college. Like it needs to be. This is a mindset that has permeated culture as we know it today.
Because they think we superhuman.
Or they don't even think we're human.
You're just like,
they don't.
Yeah.
What does it matter? I don't. I mean, on a much smaller scale, it's for instance when you walk into a restaurant and they're like, "Oh, we'll be with you in a moment." But when an older white gentleman wearing a suit walks in, everybody is very quick to attend to this man. Nothing has changed. The scene is the same. Somebody walks in, but it's this idea that you'll be all right.
literally, this is like sort of related, but not. Today, I was trying to heat up my food, and there was a woman in front of me, saw me with a plate of food. And just like she had her stuff in the microwave. She takes her stuff out of the microwave, sees me holding the plate of food, and closes the microwave. Like I'm not standing there trying to use the microwave.
Lord.
And I'm like, are you kidding? That's like kind of related, but not really. But I get what you're saying. It's like, I'm here.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And I want you to pay attention to me and listen to me when
I know you see me.
Right?
Okay.
And it's not even about money.
Nah.
Kim Porter got it. Serena got it.
It's just listening. This is also very small scale and unrelated, but I hurt my shoulder in like 9th grade. And I told
very
my
small
mom,
scale.
I said, like literally
Very small
The
scale.
year was 2007. My shoulder started tingling a little bit.
No, honestly,
in math.
as a dancer, I would do like cambrai, and I'm like, Mom, when I lift my arm, my shoulder like really hurts and pops. And she's like, You'll be good. You'll be good. My shoulder still cracks to this day. Listen.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's from 9th grade. Because no one listened to me. So
I'm rubbing my shoulder like, damn.
Okay, well,
I'm telling you, like no one listens.
if that thing starts falling off, let us know.
See my arm hanging by a thread the next day.
I'll believe you, sis. Get that.
Oh my God.
So the last segment of the show is unpopular opinions. You just have a hot take or something unpopular. I have 4 because
Okay, dang. Let it out.
Because
Let it
It's
out.
your section, girl.
it's my last show.
Let it
I had to
out.
go crazy.
like I got it all.
Okay. John Legend bores me.
No, she didn't. Not with his new Christmas album.
He bores the mess out of me. Oh my
Oh my
gosh. I think the only thing that's
gosh.
helping him like be, I mean, he's obviously a very talented singer.
Okay.
But as a person, like, ugh.
Is it because he has small features?
No, what does that have to do with his personality?
What?
Because he's not super. He is expressive, but they're just small expressions.
he's
Girl.
just so, no, he's just
No.
real boring. And then they're like, oh, he's fun because he's married to Chrissy T. And I'm like, ugh, she's exhausting.
Jesus.
So it's like, ugh, I'm just turned off by John
Opposites
Legend.
attract with them. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of his personality. He's just boring to me. He's just so boring. Next, babies shouldn't be seen until 8 months after they're born.
8 months after they're born. I don't think that's bad.
Yeah, because babies be ugly until then.
Oh, for that reason, girl. I thought for health reasons. You talking about because they ugly.
No, because they're ugly.
Girl.
Babies look like raisins until at least 6 months.
Oh, my God.
So when people are like, look at my baby, 2 months old, I'm like, I don't want to look at your baby.
Girl, what babies you been looking at?
All of them, because everyone wants their babies to be Instagram stars.
There are beautiful
There are so
babies.
many people that I follow on Instagram my age who couldn't wait to become mothers to show off their babies to the world on Instagram. And I'm sorry, your baby's not cute.
What?
I have seen one cute baby, and she ended up being
all these Walmarts and people having babies so they can show them on Instagram.
No, in my people I know, like in real life, their babies are not cute yet.
Oh,
they'll be cute maybe in 4 months.
Oh my goodness!
But if you see
put that sucker on layaway,
girl.
I'm just not ready. Like let the features blossom first. Like, she looks just like me. Where the baby looks like a prune. No, he doesn't look like you yet.
Dang.
I'm sorry, babies should not be seen until they have distinguishable
I'm play
features.
This back at your,
I'm not showing anybody my baby until 8 months.
All right,
because I know they're not going to be cute.
Why 8 though? Not 9.
Yeah, you were very specific with the 8.
6 months, I feel like, is when the features start to really pop and blossom. But I feel like 8 months is a good, wow, look at how beautiful and cute that baby is.
When are we going to see Ruby and Sir?
Never.
Yeah, we're not going to see them.
We're not getting them for another 8 years.
We ain't going to see them till they're 18.
I'm just so tired. Shade. Shade. I'm happy you guys love your babies. Because you love your babies doesn't mean everyone else is going to think they're cute and adorable. Dang. Obviously you're going to love your baby and think your baby's adorable because you birthed it.
Dang, girl, you ruthless. Dang.
But it's the truth.
Is it?
I have seen so many babies 2 months old. Oh, adorable. No, not yet.
Wow.
All babies look like prunes.
I bet if Beyonce was here
after
she had a baby, you'd be like, yes.
Blue wasn't cute yet either.
Were you not begging to see Ruby and Sir?
No, because I know that they're not going to be cute yet. Wait till they're.
I feel like they're about to unveil them. They both gonna look like Jay-Z and
oh my god!
Just like Blue look just like Jay-Z.
No, she's a good mixture.
Now she's a mixture because you let her marinate.
Oh my god!
She's got the Beyonce eyebrow, and the rest is Jay. Yeah, because they're the Beyonce. Beyonce is named after her family name, Beyonce. You didn't know that?
I knew that. But she really said Beyonce.
She has the Beyonce eyebrow. You know, the Beyonce eyebrow is a nice defined arch.
Okay, sis.
And Blue had to wait to develop it.
Okay, what's number 3 though?
Yeah.
Using period, the word, as a punctuation for a point you're trying to make has overstayed its welcome.
Period.
Yes, overstayed its welcome.
What about if it has a T on the end?
No, that's cute. I think it's funny.
Period.
But if you're just talking about something and you're it's not a point that is needs to have that period.
Were we not all raised
facts
on that?
or
I feel
period.
like everybody's mother was like,
it's the city girls now.
It's the city girls bringing that back.
The city girls have brought it back.
And that's what it is. Period. And then your mother walks away. And
but now the city girls are just
but yeah.
Period. You know I'm a bad bitch. Period. And I'm like, I don't we don't need to keep doing it. You gotta use
that mute button on your Instagram, girl.
Oh, when that mute button rolled out, I muted at least 20 people. I had
Only 20?
To start.
Wait, what feature?
You can mute people's posts on Instagram and their stories, or both.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, girl.
Because people be annoying on Instagram, which is why I'm going to a deserted island in Bora Bora, so I don't have to see it. Oh. But yeah, the first time they rolled that out, I was like, let me get the list out. I went right down my friends list, and I was like, oh, there. But no.
I do it as it comes.
Because some people just be crazy.
And you
their
can do it
feed.
manually with each person?
Yep, you can just
You
go
can
right to
mute
their profile,
posts
go to
or
the
their
3
stories
dots.
or
The
both.
3 dots,
Yep,
okay.
and then you just go to mute and you can choose post, story, or both.
Oh.
Like, I'm about to mute this girl right here.
Like some people are muted
Mute.
in their
You said
stories. Some
mute.
people's
Okay,
posts
I'll
are
do
muted.
the
Post, because,
Okay.
I'm just...
It'll change your
Wow.
experience on Instagram. Change it
Wow.
entirely.
Not that mute button.
It's a blessing. It's an absolute blessing.
So it's not a block, it's a mute.
yeah, so
So
people
they-
are petty, and if you unfollow them, they'll unfollow you right back because people have the tracker apps. Oh, a mess. People are so
Oh my
petty.
God.
The status of people's
I can't.
the follower. The people really equate their follower count to their self-worth.
100%.
Yeah, that's sad.
I don't
That's really
equate
sad.
my follower count to my self-worth, just the ratio.
How so?
Okay,
What do you
okay,
mean?
explain.
Oh.
I'm about to really
Period.
think, like,
Period.
Period.
No, the ratio is like, how many followers?
Oh, followers to
following.
following.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see what you're saying.
oh.
Right.
Because
Because if I go to somebody's page and they got they're following 10,000 people and only 3 people follow them, I'm like, great, so I don't have to follow you back because you're clearly comfortable.
Ain't trying to follow nobody yet.
Right.
there's someone I've known literally since I was 7, who recently unfollowed me because her ratio was gonna be off. She follows, I think,
Jesus.
maybe 300 people. Someone who she's known since she was 7 is not one of them.
Jeez.
But she has almost 2,000 followers. I'm like,
See, I don't do
girl,
all that,
stop
no.
it.
Beyonce
Stop it.
follows absolutely no one on
And
Instagram.
she is fine.
And she has 120
I
million
can't.
followers.
I really
So I just every day working to get closer and closer to her light.
But yeah, period. We got to stop punctuating everything with period.
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 Right.
And the last one, James Corden's the worst. And I
Who? Who's
James Corden.
Oh,
Who's that?
My
That British guy from
gosh.
Carpool Karaoke. He's annoying.
Oh, did he do something with the Migos?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was cute. But notice
How is
every
he the
time
worst?
every time he does Carpool Karaoke, I feel like he has an agenda. And let me tell you why.
White people.
Okay, he started off in the West End,
Okay.
which is like British Broadway. So he's obviously theatrical, always seeking for something to get attention. Because theater people are just no shade to theater people.
Well, right. I'm just right here.
I'm a theater girl too, girl. I'm extra. I embrace it. That's another hallmark. It's creativity and extraness.
Yes.
But
I'm
James
fairly
Corden,
dramatic, yes.
James Corden obviously was an actor, wants to be some sort of performer, so he's using his talk show in America as a way to get that leverage.
A gateway.
I actually recently met a very nice British man who hung out with us on Halloween, and I asked him how he felt about James Corden. And he said, well, let me tell you, darling, there's a reason that he doesn't come back to London.
Tea.
Mhm.
Are we still allowed to say
People
tea?
think yes, of course. People think he's really annoying over there.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees it.
They feel like he's not real.
No, he's
Is
got
it
an agenda.
real?
He definitely wants to just be an actor. Then he was in this.
Wait, but he was-
what was it?
he-
He was in Peter Rabbit or some shit.
He was in Peter Rabbit, but he was also in
But he also did a song on the Peter Rabbit soundtrack with Ezra Koenig from Vampire Weekend. I'm like, so he wants to be a singer.
what? He wants to do it all. He's a multi-hyphenate.
But
He's an entertainer.
Why are
and
we
then when he
mad?
does, but he's annoying about it. When he does carpool karaoke, he's rapping, singing louder than all of the people in the car with him. I'm like, calm the hell down.
Jesus.
Why are you trying to outsing Adele?
gosh.
No,
Why are you
that
trying to
was a great
outsing
episode.
Adele? Why are you trying to outsing Jennifer
Apparently,
Hudson?
there
Why are
is
you
a
trying to out-rap the
demographic of
Migos?
people that appreciate.
Oh, he's annoying. Then, okay,
This is hurtful.
I did a red carpet for a film recently
Okay.
that
Wow,
James
humble
Corden
brag, humble brag.
that James Corden was in.
Oh,
James
I
Corden.
just thought this was a nice story.
This was
Oh
like,
my God.
oh, this is why I do not like him.
Oy.
Oh, child.
He came to our side of the carpet, stood there for 30 minutes, looking back and kind of acting like he was too good to talk to everybody for 30 minutes. Made his way back up the carpet and said, oh, sorry, I don't have any time to talk to you guys. You were just here for 30 minutes talking to Anna Wintour. No, James Corden, I do not like his ass. He has an agenda, and I don't like him. And those are my unpopular opinions.
Ooh.
She like, I don't like his ass.
I had to give it to you guys.
But how about this? She don't like his ass, period.
I don't like James Corden's ass. Period.
Period.
Okay, what are your guys' unpopular opinions?
I'm pretty popular, I guess. I like James Corden. What was my? Oh, I remember. Okay.
In terms of pop culture, just
It could be anything in life. Anything in life.
anything in life.
Anything in life.
Gender reveal parties are unnecessary.
Absolutely not necessary.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
I guess it's popular opinion then.
No, but like, explain why you think it's.
I just don't. But this. We always do something fun and I bring it down.
Oh, because you don't want the child to have to choose or something?
No, well,
one
yes,
day?
because gender is a construct. That's
Yeah.
number one. But number two is I don't like this idea of wanting a boy or a girl more than the other, and I think it's lovely if it's all fun and games. But whenever growing up a lot, you ask somebody, you know, what do you want your kids to be? And it's well, I want to have a boy first so that they could protect the girl. The reasons never, whenever you ask somebody why you want a boy or a girl, the reasons never stacked up to me. Like, oh, I want a boy so I can do Little League. Well, you know, girls play sports too.
And boys can do ballet.
Right. I want a girl so that I can dress her up.
And
well,
put
you know,
makeup
boys
on.
also dress up and put on makeup. Like,
And they're some of the strongest men ever.
right. Then I don't know. I always I feel like the most popular answer is that people want a boy. Which in some cultures, you know, you only get money if you produce a boy, or you can only stay in the royal family if you produce a boy. So when I see all these people act like gosh darn fool because it's a boy, I'm like, well, dang. These are the little things that are affirming our inferiority in society. Hashtag unpopular opinion. This is so fun.
No gender reveal parties.
I would love.
Period. Okay.
I would love. You know what I want? Whenever I have a baby shower, I want to do like a head-to-head battle. It could be like team boy on one side, team girl on the other. And it would be games, fun little games. But I also don't want people to just give me blue or pink. Give me gender-neutral colors because...
I'm going to give you opaque.
Beige. Give them all Yeezy season clothes. Ripped, tattered pants. Beige, olive green,
but also,
gray.
girls be looking cute in blue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like navy blue with a little silver chain. Why does it have to be... Why can't my baby girl wear blue before the age of 5?
Right? Why do they have to have bows?
Anywho, why are we playing head-to-head games?
Because it's fun. A little competition.
For what? Like, what do
Just
you
because
win?
it's fun.
Like,
the satisfaction of
jurisdiction over
winning.
your uterus? Like, what?
No, it's like, oh, if you think it's gonna be a boy, you're on team boy, and you like, you know, team boy, team girl.
It's like head-to-head
It's like just fun.
Yeah, just a
like
way
you
to
play
organize
like
people.
tackle football.
Okay.
Maybe not tackle football.
And you're in the middle refereeing with your belly?
No,
Oh
I'm
my
watching on the side
God.
eating cake.
Okay.
But no, give me gender neutral colors at my baby shower, and we'll find out when the baby comes
You're
out.
gonna be such a good mummy.
I would like a boy though because they're fun. They're a lot more fun to just like
See,
joke
there you
around
go with
with.
this dumbass answer. Sorry, I don't even curse, but there she go. Prime example. Girls are fun. Girls just wanna have
Girls
fun.
are fun.
Fun.
They are fun, but I would love a boy.
She want a boy.
I do want a boy. Period.
So
I will-
period.
Period.
She want a boy. Period. Okay.
If I were
What's your unpopular?
Yeah.
opinion? 'Cause I ain't got no more. I ain't got my list today.
Child.
I'm just feeling it.
I don't know. What is an unpopular opinion?
You do have one, Foluke. I see your
I
hand
have
go up.
another one.
But
Oh,
is it?
say it.
While
Say
you
it.
think, I haven't said this out loud.
Oh
Just
snap.
about
Oh God!
everyone.
Oh God!
Oh snap.
I get very annoyed Now, please don't shade me, community.
Oh, snap.
When particularly men, here we go. Here's where I switch up a little bit.
Shit.
Gay men
Oh, shit.
refer to everything as a she. It's like very popular right now. She's like, I'm like, oh, is the oven on? She's set. What?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you start the laundry? She's washing. Like, what? Why is everything a she? And why is it being emphasized?
Because God is a woman.
God is a woman, and she did not
my
die on the cross.
God. They do be doing that.
And I think I don't know if it started with Queer Eye or I don't know because I've never watched that, so I may just be saying something super ignorant.
They do be doing that.
I want everybody to live in their truth, so I haven't said it to anyone, but every single time I'm around a person who refers to everything as a she, it makes my skin crawl. Can we just use
The pronouns it was
the
born
non-gendered pronouns? Aren't we all fighting to have proper pronouns for which we identify? I'm pretty sure the table did not ask to be a woman today.
No?
Jeez Louise, it.
She good, period. Okay.
I'm just like, why is everything a she, though? All right, thanks for letting me get that off my chest.
I'm glad. I'm glad you got that.
Don't at me
I'm
now.
glad you good with that. Yeah.
Jeez.
You thought of yours yet?
Dang, I can't think of nothing. I feel like y'all gonna have to probe me or something.
Probe.
You
know, we are women in STEM.
Yes.
See, that was a double. Anyway.
Okay.
Let's think.
What's
Is there
your
a particular food that you do not enjoy?
That's exactly what
that
I was
other people are like
least
jazzed
favorite
about?
Thanksgiving food.
Oh, I don't knock it if you do it, but you know, I prefer cooked food. I'm not really into raw food.
Like raw carrots?
Sushi?
No, like you know, like raw meat.
I said
ain't
raw
trying to-
carrots.
Eating raw meat.
Dogs?
Sushi and all that great stuff.
Oh, you don't like sushi.
Yeah.
I am actually not a fan of sushi because I don't like fish. I know,
Okay.
I'm a bad Jamaican.
No, Jamaicans don't eat sushi.
No fish.
Yeah, but they do not. My dad is like, we can't eat sushi. It need for cook. Like he'd be like, bring it home. And right on the pond and then we eat it.
Okay.
I said, Daddy, that's not okay.
That's not sushi, Dad.
No,
but
it's just
he's
Oh,
right.
you know what's another? Well, it's not unpopular, but I'm tired of it.
What?
These hair extension followers on Instagram.
Oh.
I feel like it's racist.
Okay.
The weave profile.
Yeah, like Beyond Big Dicks 1016.
Dicks. What?
No, it says Bio Bench 1016-3 is the name of the hair extension company.
You just gave them a shout out. You just gave them free promo.
You gave them free
Well, I'm
press.
also going to block them and report them for spam.
Dang.
But that's another unpopular
Okay,
opinion.
I know
No, I'm not a big fan of. I did try
You know
this
what's
one
worse?
thing recently though. It
What's
was
that?
crab and avocado roll. That was really good. That was really tasty.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it
California
greatly.
rolls are good too.
Oh, that is California.
like
roll with
California rolls.
Oh, I had a Philadelphia roll. That was disgusting.
No, that's cream cheese. in
Yeah,
it.
it was nasty. It was
Don't eat
real. It was
that.
tuna and cream
Don't eat
cheese.
that.
Never again. Never again. That was years ago, and I'm still like, that was the worst thing I've
Do
ever
y'all
had.
like stuffing or dressing?
I don't like stuffing.
There goes an unpopular opinion.
Wait, ain't that
Jesus.
the same thing?
No.
How is that the same thing?
Stuff-
I don't
Stuffing is
know the
like
difference, but I
breadcrumbs
know
and
it's
stuff.
fighting words.
Dressing, like salad dressing, like gravy.
No,
No.
stuffing and dressing.
Stuffing and what? What are you talking about?
Dressing?
Dressing and stuffing is the same thing.
No, they're not.
What are we talking about?
Oh snap! This is hold on. This may be an unpopular opinion. Wait, stuffing and dressing is the same thing.
Stuffing is
Yeah.
like the bread
yeah,
stuff.
that's yeah.
It's It's not my favorite Thanksgiving food.
Okay,
But she's saying that it's not the same thing.
What's dressing? I
Dressing
picture,
is
like,
stuffing,
it says
right? Dressing is stuffing,
one,
right?
think of
the
salad
one
dressing.
glaring
No, not salad dressing.
Listen, y'all. The one glaring technical difference I found between the two is how they're cooked. According to most dictionaries, stuffing is defined as a mixture used to stuff another food, traditionally poultry, before cooking, whereas dressing is cooked in a pan outside the turkey cavity.
Oh.
Well,
Wait,
yeah.
let me look at pictures. So have we
thinking
been
it's the same
Have we been
thing.
calling Dressing, stuffing all along.
I
when
guess
it's really
so.
dressing?
I guess I've been doing that.
Okay.
In
I'm
that
typing
sense,
it
then
Southern
I've
living
only
says
had dressing.
The difference is between whether you say the word y'all, you all, or use.
Girls,
Oh,
it's
so
Urban
it's like a
Dictionary.
colloquial thing?
That's Southern living.
Okay, I'm looking. I just typed in dressing food on Google. Dressing is stuffing. Well, how
Yeah.
you
It's
call
the same
it? So you
thing.
call it dressing?
You know what else we should fight about? Because I saw it in the shade room.
Oh, let's talk about this. Hold on. I think Caribbeans, when they make their macaroni and cheese, is different from Southern
Southerners?
macaroni. Yeah.
What do you mean?
It is
Y'all be
different.
doing something. Y'all be trying to do little breadcrumbs or something, and I'm like, on top of it, no.
Coming from both sides, because my dad's side of the family is Southern and my mom's side of the family is Caribbean. I do agree. And the Southern mac and cheese is better.
the bomb. Okay.
Although I do
Yeah.
like my mom's side of the family. My mom always taught me to put paprika in my mac and cheese.
That's that. See, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. The paprika, the little breadcrumbs on. I don't understand what y'all be doing with it. I don't get it.
So how do you make your mac and cheese?
Is you just use cheese,
Wait, what?
baked macaroni and cheese.
You don't use like that Campbell's cheese soup.
What?
You don't do that?
Oh, or the Velveeta cheese, or
No,
the,
not
not
Velveeta,
the,
because that's not real.
no,
It's not real
no, the shredded cheese. I'm sorry, the shredded cheese.
Let's not cause
Yeah, I use
No,
shredded cheese. And then you
No, my bad. Shredded.
No, I do use shredded cheese, but I also use
Yeah.
that it's like the cheese in the Campbell's can. And you pour
Okay,
it and
yeah.
you make it nice and like
Rich. Yes. Yeah.
And then you put paprika.
What?
Okay, I don't know about that paprika.
All I know is when it falls over, it better not come out that pan.
Yeah,
Girl.
it's just like and then it makes that.
I love me a quarter piece.
Ooh, a nice burnt.
I don't know how it's made, but if
But
that
you like that corner piece.
Yes.
It has
be
to have a little bit of a crisp.
crisp. It's a little burnt.
A little
needs flour.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, gotta be thick.
So
I like it
Thick
thick,
with 2 C's.
thick with 6 C's.
Woo,
I want
girl.
it thick.
yeah,
kind of noodles you got?
Thick. Mm.
well, that's my popular opinion. I'm not really feeling the Caribbean mac and cheese. I'm not really feeling that.
I usually use elbow.
Elbow grease?
Elbow macaroni. Elbow grease. You put elbow grease in your
know
mac and
what?
cheese. That's how
You
you
know-
know you got it.
You know who didn't want to go to the store before Thanksgiving when they show up with that mac and cheese with shells?
Yes.
what?
Shell mac and
You
cheese, and you're like,
ever-
sorry, it was a little last minute. Oh, it was very last minute.
Wow, they could have kept that.
I'd be like, you know what? I'll eat it.
I'm gonna still
But,
eat it.
but you're on warning.
Mhm.
Because if next year you come back in this shell, I'm going to be
Oh
upset.
my goodness.
You better not come back with these shells.
Better not.
Ooh.
Now, what's up with this thing? Y'all said Velveeta ain't cheese.
It's not.
Gross.
What is it made out of?
Tears.
Girl, what?
Cow leather. It's like not
Ew.
real.
What?
I'm very particular about my cheese and my egg. Because lactose intolerance runs deep in the black community. So I can't be trying all these chemical made things. And my egg doesn't need to pour out of a carton. And my cheese doesn't need to be that color. We are not doing Velveeta.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't eat it a lot, but I mean, back in the day when I would make nachos, I would melt the Velveeta.
Gross. Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Shred it all the way.
No,
over my
no.
nachos, too.
Yeah.
I don't really eat cheese with my nachos. I'm a pasta.
So you
pasta.
eat
Oh my god, I said pasta.
tortilla chips?
I usually just have salsa or guac.
That's
I'm
not
not really.
nachos,
I'm
though.
trying to chill a little bit with the cheese. This was for me enlightening. I gotta calm down on the cheese this year, and
Calm down with the cheese.
I did.
Period.
Period. What did you say about the shade room? You say?
Oh. So, I don't frequent it. I don't follow it. But I did peruse it today.
Okay. I like that word, peruse it.
Yes. And I saw that they were having people argue about if you should tip somebody if you're picking up your food.
No, they didn't do anything.
No.
All they did was say, "Here's your food."
No.
Okay, because people was in their bag about this tipping thing.
They
And
must
so
be
I
working at those
started,
places.
I guess. I started researching what you should be tipping people because, I don't think I came from a very generous tipping family. So I was like, maybe I'm doing it wrong. My thing is, and you know this because we've gone out to eat, is I always take the change and round it up to the 0. And then I take 10% of the first, like I'll take the first number, and if it was good, I'll go up, and if it was bad, I'll just leave it there.
Mm-hmm. My mom and my sister.
Again, I'm not having meals over $300. Like I'm not having $100. I'm having like $9.79.
My mom and my sister, they would put 3 singles on the table, and if something was good, they would add a single. If something was bad, they would take it away, and that would be their tip. Yeah.
No matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So $2.
Some people will get actually someone at Dallas Barbecue got a $2 tip once.
And you know who you are.
Because she did nothing. She literally did nothing.
That's it.
She was about as close as you are to me. We're flagging her down, trying to flag her down, and she's just staring aimlessly.
So your mom just always got ones on her, huh?
She did. She was
a legend.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I never have cash. So, and I was reading these articles. It's like you're supposed to be tipping your person at the hotel who like holds open the
I
door.
do that sometimes. Oh no, hold the door. No. I tip the person who
like the bellboy and stuff.
I tip the person who cleans the room.
I don't know.
I like when I'm about to check out, I leave like a couple dollars.
I don't ever have cash. Or like they said, you know when you go to the bathroom, there's just a lady in there. She got residence.
Oh yeah.
I always feel bad.
I'm capable of drying my hands though. I don't like the pressure to have to tip you because you
chose to
sit
here. Yeah.
Smelling dookie.
I can get my own paper towel.
Right. I didn't buy any of your things. Please.
But I am a fan of the sprays that they have in there sometimes.
Sprays.
You've never been to a bathroom where they have like Victoria's Secret spray?
What? Is this in Jersey?
No, they have it in clubs in New York.
This is in Jersey.
I don't frequent the clubs like that anymore because I'm growing.
Why you smell like Victoria's Secret today? I'm just
No, like you've never been to a bathroom where they have like
they have like the little body sprays,
but it's like good stuff.
But I don't go to the bathroom to be sprayed.
I don't be.
But hey, sometimes they have the same fragrance I'm wearing, so I'm like, might as well double up.
I'm good.
Really?
I'm gonna just smell clean.
The way I be dancing, I don't always smell clean at the club.
Jesus, Lord God, we'll pray over you. Yeah, so that was just the tipping from the shade room.
No, I don't tip the people who just give me food like that.
No.
If I'm going to pick up food, I don't tip them.
Or what about when you go to the bar, right? You just order a drink.
Yeah, that's always like I do tip them, but I'm always like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm not a good tipper.
I mean, if it's like a rum and coke,
like something that.
What about an Uber?
Works.
How much y'all
depends on what they do. If I'm about to almost die, like I was a couple of weeks ago in my Uber, because this man was driving like a maniac, he got no tip, and I know I feel bad because they like there's like a way that the Uber pays them, but if you're a bad driver and I feel like I'm going to die, I'm not tipping you.
Mm-hmm. Like, see, I usually tip my Uber tipping you. I'm writing feedback so I can get a refund.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that's a good one too. I have to put that down.
Because,
but if we have like a good,
you better take note.
If my Uber driver and I have a nice conversation and it was like stimulating conversation, yeah, I'll tip them. But if
the thing is, a lot of
they're
times
a bad driver now, and they don't talk.
If I'm taking a car share, I don't use Uber, but I'll use a Lyft.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Lyft.
It's because I'm tired, or perhaps I indulged in some libations. So I'll always like get out of the car, and it's not until I get that email where a day goes by that you didn't tip them, they're like, "Dang, I really did like that one." But I always seem to remember when I'm using my corporate card. I'm very generous tipper when I think of business. I'm like, what? I'll literally get in the car and be like, look, I got to be at X location. If you could get me there by this time, because I'm already running late, a 25% tip is coming your way.
My word. Very generous.
Okay, that's true.
The company can afford it.
Yeah.
I'm always generous when the company is paying. Not that I'm reckless. I just...
You're giving back.
I'm giving back
to the corporation.
It's philanthropy.
To the corporation.
Not fellatio like the Jill Scott.
And it was look at that full circle. So that's all for And Friends with Jana Jefferson. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram too at the Notorious JNA. And, I'm going to keep the Instagram up for the And Friends podcast. So follow the show on Instagram at at And Friends Podcast. And you can always listen to the episodes. They're going to be up forevermore. Just so we can hear. Oh my God, it's just been so entertaining and fun to have had these conversations with so many people from so many walks of life, give them a voice. And I hope to continue this with my new platform. When more information on that comes out, of course, y'all be the first ones to know about it. Of course, if you keep up with my social media. Oh my God, I'm like really sad. This has been such a fun year. It's been like a year and some change, maybe a year and 2 months since I started this podcast. And it's just, we have almost 5,000 listens.
Wow.
That's good.
Like that's craziness.
good.
It's very significant.
What surprised you about making a podcast?
How many people I can impact, which is like, I didn't expect it. At first, I'm telling you, I feel like I've grown in this past year, because I feel like when I first started the show, I was, honestly, came to ICN, I wanted to help with audio, because I was looking for something to do on the side in addition to being a freelancer, because, it's not an easy life all the time. But then I came out of when I started the podcast, I'm like, I just want to be entertaining and fun. And now I'm like, no, I want to reach so many people and help tell their stories. And it's been so much fun. And I feel like it's really gratifying. And I really enjoyed my time getting to know so many people and have them discuss the things that sometimes they don't get the chance to discuss because of their ages or because of who they are. And I think it's been really awesome to hear other people's stories and help them tell their stories. And it's just been really great. And I'm like sad now. Now I'm like really, really sad. But
well, for your final episode, Beyonce.
Oh my God,
is here.
Beyonce, come out, girl. How
did we get her in the budget?
Come out.
Can anyone do like a really good Beyonce?
No, I
impression?
wouldn't even disgrace her like that by trying.
I'm like, hi, my name is Beyonce, and it's been great to be on And Friends Podcast. I'm really, really, really happy to be here. And
oh my God, she even added the chuckle.
She's stupid.
And I really love being on this show with y'all. Blue was the one who drove me here today, and
okay, Blue got her driver's license.
Cause she running things.
Period.
Cause she running things.
Okay. Blue is out there. The car is still running. She's like, Mom, hurry it up. That's exactly what happens at the Grammys too. Blue has.
She's like, I got a play date at 9 tomorrow.
I cannot be late.
And I
mustn't be late.
I'm tired.
All right. Period. Okay.
But Jana, I'm really happy for you. And Friends has been a great show. And
in character right now.
You're so talented.
I just really love all the work that you've been doing.
I've been getting to this money. Then they both broke out and danced.
And then we both danced together and lived happily ever after. I love impressions. That's like one of my favorite things. So if you ever need help with voiceover work,
you want to do Beyonce impressions.
I can do lots of impressions.
Who else can you do?
I used to be really good at Britney Spears.
Okay. Yes.
Wait, hold on.
What?
I've asked and always.
What? Oh my God!
I love doing impressions. It's like it's my hidden talent.
Oh my God!
I feel like I need to like really belt, and I don't want to damage the microphone for Christina. But when we go outside, I'll do Christina. Who else have I done? I used to do a really good Miley Cyrus talking one, but I don't know if I could do that anymore.
Sounds like country.
Yeah.
Hip hop it. Put your hawk in the sky.
What?
You know, I don't even know how I can do it anymore. I used to do like a really good. I used to be able to do like a really good Miley Cyrus. Like I used to be able to. It's like
that drawl.
Yeah, like she used to. She has she kind of speaks like
deep.
up in her voice, but it's like also really deep and stuff like that. So then like that's kind of what it used to be. I used to be so much better at it, but I fell off the wagon.
Can you do Bevy Smith?
No, because she's an individual, honey. No, she's like hard.
I can't do anything.
I can't do.
Can you do any impressions?
I can't do any. Well, I probably can if I put my mind to it.
If I put my all into it.
I hope they don't come after me.
They don't want you to succeed.
Hello, how you doing today? What would you like to order today? You want shrimp fried rice? Oh, shrimp fried rice? You want hot sauce? Oh, okay. Hot sauce with shrimp fried rice, egg roll. Okay, all right. Thank you.
We need to leave that on the cut.
We gonna cut that.
God.
Oh, but what are your guys' social handles so everyone can follow you?
Oh, wait, good bold. Oh, Lord. Ew, problematic. Party of 3.
So, what's your social handle?
Go ahead, girl.
What is my social media handle? Muses of Monet. You can also hit up my voiceover page, Voiceover Goddess, and if you're into hand modeling, NYC Hand Model.
Yes, hand modeling.
Wow, you're the NYC hand model?
Yeah.
Wow.
We are sitting in the presence of greatness.
No spaces, no underscores.
NYC hand
Period.
model. How about you, Foluke?
Oh, I wish there were like a BuzzFeed article on unpopular opinions so we could go down them.
There probably is.
You can follow me at Foluke Fiasco. You can also follow my other page. Nope, it's just at Foluke Fiasco.
Oh my gosh.
It's all Foluke Fiasco.
It's all at Foluke Fiasco on Twitter and Instagram. I actually have a Facebook page now that they don't need to know.
I don't like Facebook.
It's official. I just put.
Facebook's whack.
I honestly just post like, hey, I have a new episode of my podcast. Go listen to it. That's literally all.
Just follow me at Foluke Fiasco on Twitter and Instagram.
All right, y'all. It's been a real. It's been a great. This has been such a fun show. Great way to round it out, ladies. Way to give it to them.
Congratulations to you,
Yes.
Gina, on
Yay.
your podcast.
Bigger and better things, elevation.
Can't wait for your level up. Level up, level up, level up, level up.
Yes.
Level up, level up.
Hey.
What's B has the final word?
Make sure when you
Oh my goodness.
when
Oh
Jaina
my
comes out with her new project, y'all make sure you follow it, and also make sure that you listen to all my albums on Tidal. Is that okay, Blue? Blue did I say it right? I read the script just as you wrote it. Oh, B, you're just great. I'm so happy that you were here today. But yeah, I love y'all. And thank you for listening to the show. Make sure you keep listening regardless and keep up to date because there's a lot of fun things I have planned and exciting things I have planned. So we have to make sure that we are staying connected and you guys keep connected because I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay. Bye.
Because she good. Period.
Bye.